justice for all.
Supervisor Rice is absent, but I think he's probably out working with the Public Works guys right now.
Oh, yeah.
No? He's absent then. Okay.
Okay.
So everybody knows, we had a special meeting on Tuesday, April 4th,
May 4th.
or May 4th. Geez, I'm a month behind. The purpose of executing an addendum to ZNS Properties temporary occupancy permit. And also, we had an executive session on this morning, 5/26 at 9 a.m. for personnel issues. Any public discussion? I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes of the April 28th, 2021 Board of Supervisors meeting
Second.
and the May 4th, 2021 special meeting minutes.
Still second.
Motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries.
I'll make a motion to approve the departmental reports.
I'll second that. Motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Make a motion to authorize and ratify the payment of bills and payroll for the month of May 2021.
I'll second that. Motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries. You want to do the ZNS, I'll do the range.
I'll make a motion that we consider for the land development plan for ZNS properties. And let them talk before a second or after, so.
Do you guys have anything to add, or?
No, if you have any questions, we're here for the last meeting, we've met the, made that promise to get here by May 13, we did that.
Yes, you did.
2 rounds of responses, we got in all our money, our security, our addendum agreement.
Good job.
We're rocking and rolling.
Good job.
Again, I'll say Gateway did a great job on the report as well. Nicely done. Our engineer has nothing to add.
I can briefly summarize if
Yeah, if we might, because
10
we just,
seconds.
because we received comments on the stormwater yesterday, and he's gonna have one more formal letter, if he could just summarize what the punch list items may be.
Sure. So as Mr. McDermott mentioned, the applicant did resubmit yesterday. We've had a chance to take at least the first cut through it. We will issue a follow-up letter. We'll work with the applicant. Items remaining primarily are administrative or third-party in nature, NPDS permit, developer's agreement, stormwater O&M agreement. I presume those are conditions will be conditions of approval. Only technical comment left is with regard to some of the calculations as it relates to the routing of the BMPs. Minor kind of calculation minutia as it relates to where the routing starts, how the water functions through the ponds. I think we can work through that with Mr. Russ Miles' office, and resolution should bring little if no change to the plan just to make sure the calculations are factually correct. Rating of the outstanding comments from the first letter for this submittal and those from the previous submittal from 18 months ago or so have been addressed.
Very good. I will second the motion. Motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, if we could have the 12 conditions of approval in motion actually made part of the minutes, and we'll have you execute that following the meeting and deliver it to the applicants as well.
I will, can I see that? I pulled my other copy away. That way I can read it correctly. I will make a motion to approve with condition application for approval of ZNS land development plan subject to and contingent upon the following 12 conditions. And I'm not going to list those, but they are here for entry into the record. I'm not gonna read them all.
So you're remaking your motion.
I am remaking my motion,
And I
sir.
will still
I
second.
apologize, yes.
Motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries. I'll make a motion to adopt the attached findings of fact and conclusions of law based on the same to approve with conditions the application of Range Resources Appalachia LLC seeking conditional use approval for the Willison Samuel 11352 well site, conditioned upon and subject to those terms and conditions as set forth in the attached written findings of fact, conclusions, and decision of the Mount Pleasant Township Board of Supervisors. And I looked at it, and I think the conditions that we wanted are part of that, and I'm okay with it.
Tom, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Because now that I think about it, when I looked through it, I don't recall seeing it. How did we address the school bus issue?
Yeah, it has the usual, although they're not in proximity close as Yonkers or close to the school.
Right.
Similar to Lesnick, they are going to be required to impose blackouts to eliminate crossing paths with, so to speak, the school time traffic.
Okay, so we did get that in there. They will not be moving heavy equipment on the same roads regardless whether they're township or state inside the township if it would interfere with a school bus.
Yes.
Is what you're telling me,
Yes.
okay. That's what I wanted to hear.
Of interest to the nearby residents that were otherwise in principle not opposed to the application at all. One of their main practical concerns was how to deal with the noise. And as you desired, and it does require them, they are using the walls that they brought to the hearing, and in addition to that, contingency for monitoring and increased measures if that fails.
Right.
And we've also included the conditions with regard to the use of the township roads, requiring them to use the route that you prefer that goes through Sabo, and to implement the bridge replacement prior to commencement in order to facilitate.
Which was
that.
the Route 1 option, and we're basically saying, no, your alternate route cannot be used.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I've been assigned permits and stuff for the road department, but that's either here or there. I would like the design of that bridge submitted here before it is installed, to make sure it is designed properly.
I don't disagree with you, but we had a discussion about this. Somebody else controls what bridge is allowed to be put there, right? Not us as the township.
No.
Do I understand that correctly?
No.
Or do we have final say on what that
I
bridge is?
think we have final say.
Yes.
It's
All
a
right, I
township
thought it was-
road and a bridge traversing a township road, yeah.
Okay, so the
And-
county's not, for some reason I was thinking the county was involved because it's a bridge.
I'm not familiar.
We have no county bridges.
I don't know whether
in Mount
Sean,
Pleasant.
just in your experience, I'm
Okay.
not trying to turn you into a lawyer, have you run into circumstances where you're dealing with bridge replacement on a township road?
There are instances that PennDOT or the county will still own a bridge on a township road. If they're the owner of the bridge, obviously they'd be involved, but if it's a township bridge on a township road, they shouldn't be involved, no.
Okay.
You would have jurisdiction over.
I'm
over
glad
that
to be
infrastructure.
corrected on that. Thank you very much.
We have no county bridges on
So
that.
they would have to submit, because it's our road, and send plans through us for the.
Yes.
All I would like to see is the design,
Right.
the engineering design.
Well, if it is a township bridge being replaced, it has to go through the township's
I'm
engineer,
just asking.
so that the not the stormwater, so the water runoff calculations, actually it's 200 years.
Well, they
now,
would have
right?
to
Not
get
100
a
years?
hydraulic study, get DEP permits, the whole 9
Yeah,
yards.
they'll have to get DEP permits.
Right.
Pardon?
They'll have to get DEP permits.
Yes. And I'm assuming they've already done that.
But it'll just go through the normal engineering channels, is what I'm asking, correct?
That's all I ask.
Yeah, they may or may not have done that yet, nothing's been submitted to
Well,
us, but
my
they certainly
under-
will need to.
They're probably, they could have been waiting till
Right.
we finalized this
The
before.
way I understand this, the bridge has already been designed, it's being poured, it's ready to go. All I ask is we get a shot to make sure that design meets PennDOT standard. That's all I'm asking.
Well, I can make it
Yeah, I mean, you
I
can,
can add to my motion
yeah, clarification that
a
adds a condition.
clarification that, and one of the conditions, or an additional condition, is that the drawing engineering specs
Yes,
for the bridge
yes,
to be, that is going to be replaced on Sabo Road
yes.
needs to be submitted to the township for
And we
review.
have an engineer that's bridge certified to look at those drawings.
Which we do.
Which we do.
Actually, he is PennDOT bridge certified.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I will add that condition.
Okay. And we'll add that under actually item F sub 2A, where we talk about the fact that they shall replace the bridge on Washington Avenue located between the entrance and Sabo Road. And in that regard, we will add that prior to commencement of that, they shall obtain all necessary permits and approvals from the township and all other
Yeah.
state and
Government
governmental
agencies,
authorities.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
with the
will
design subject to the approval of the township.
Yes, that's all I'm asking.
That's the only thing? Nothing else? I will second the amended motion, sir.
The motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. I'll make a motion to accept the resignation of full-time firefighter Ted Wolford effective May 28, 2021. I'd like to thank Teddy for the time he has been here at the township supporting the fire department and our residents. He's done a great job. He has been very instrumental in getting grants for the fire department. We appreciate everything he's done.
I will second that motion, sir.
Motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Make a motion to accept the part-time applications of Ted Wolford and Ryan Cook for the call-out listing for firefighter EMT.
I will second that motion. Motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. I'll make a motion to approve tax collector Jamie Terboli's request for office hours for tax collection on September 21st, 23rd, 27th, 28th, and 30th from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. and September 25th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
I will second that motion.
Motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
Motion to advertise for full-time firefighter EMT to replace Ted Wolford.
I'll second that motion. Motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
I'll make a motion to advertise for full-time police officer.
I'll second that motion, and just so everybody understands, what we're doing is we're adding a 5th full-time police officer, which will be a floater, and will fill in where needed, because right now you just cannot find part-time police officers. This way, it will have everything covered, and it'll be an extra body as a floater when we need that person. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Discussion items, I got a couple of things. Got notified today by Chief McQuillan that the police department received a $500 donation from the 2020 Port Cherry senior class. And since all of their activities were canceled for the year, they decided to donate to the community. And the police department is going to use that money to replace the oldest AED unit that we have in one of our vehicles. Let me see what else I have here. Got that. I would also like to congratulate Chief McQuillan in the election. He won for the office of magisterial district. It's an accomplishment for him. Unfortunately for the township now, we have to start to search for a new police chief. But luckily, we have a few months to do that, so congratulations to Luke for that. Last item I have is effective June 1st. We're gonna open the building back up to public meetings and the front door, which is now the new state or CDC guidelines. If you are vaccinated, you do not need to wear a mask. However, if you come into the township or come to a township meeting and you haven't been vaccinated, we would highly recommend that you wear a mask.
Okay. Now, do you want the door still, are we leaving the door locked and just buzzing them in for security, or?
We'll leave that up to you.
Okay.
You may wish to, not for me to chime in, continue to do that for general, non-COVID related security.
Right, yeah.
We've
Because
started
it-
doing
and
that in
this-
our own office
Well,
all the
Yeah.
time.
I agree, I don't have any problem with you.
I don't have a problem with it. Today's day and age, it's probably a good idea.
Okay.
Because
then
you
we
can
just
see it.
buzz-
Because you can buzz
Yeah.
right from your desk.
Yeah, yeah, we can just buzz.
And
them
everything
right
got fixed so that the camera is instant, so you can
all
actually
the
see what's
cameras.
out there, so.
Yes.
and with that being set up the way it is now,
in. Yeah,
stick with the buzzer.
okay. All right.
Public, you got one comment?
Yep, any comments from the public? Nope.
I will make a motion to adjourn, sir.
I'll second that motion. Motion's been made and second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no.